What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a big day.
Because we just bought our 16th vehicle. Well, not just any vehicle, an SUV. Well, not just any SUV, a Hyundai Tucson.
Now, interestingly enough, of all of the cars that we've owned over the years, this is only our second SUV ever. Now, this car is a 2013 Hyundai Tucson with just about 122,000 miles. Mechanically, the car is extremely good, but cosmetically, it's even better. Now, when you look at like mid-mileage, older vehicles, there are oftentimes a lot of things that are wrong with them. But for this Hyundai Tucson specifically, it is near perfect. There's no fading, chipping, scratching. It is extremely good. And the car has a ton of storage. Where's HP?
And she's right. It has tons of storage. You can fit like 2 or 3 bodies in the back of that thing. But it is phenomenal. This is like a lot of room, and I feel like people that have kids, that have strollers, they need something to put that back there, and I feel like some of our sedans just don't do that. Let's go take a look at the inside. And just like 2 of our other Hyundais that we have, both our Sonatas, this is a GLS. So it does come with the partial leather and the partial cloth, which is actually really nice. These wear items aren't really going to be worn out as much, but these seats are going to maintain really well because the leather's on the outside. But look how much room there is back here. I'm a pretty good size 6'6", a grown adult myself, and I've got plenty of room. Let's check out the front. And the inside isn't too bad itself. One problem I do have with Hyundais, specifically the steering wheel and some of the interior pieces, is that they kind of get scratched up from time to time and they'll eventually turn kind of glossy black. Same thing for the steering wheel here. As you can see, it does have a little bit of wear areas, but I think that's to be expected from a vehicle that is quite literally like 9 years old now.
But other than some minor fading around the steering wheel, some of the buttons that are used frequently, the interior is near perfect. You have the leather wrapped shift knob, you have a little bit of fading and scratching here, but the seats are like basically perfect. They're extremely good condition.
Alarmingly good condition. And they're heated seats in the front too.
Luxury.
One problem that this car does have, which is going to need a unique fix. So if you take a look right here, there seems to be like a big bumper that somebody has made with some paint to match duct tape. Now behind it is nothing but a bit of a dent. And I'll tell you why they did this. It looks like they used credit cards and gift cards for this one. I think there's a CD in there somewhere too. It's because this door does have an actual mechanical switch right here to show that the door is closed and open. But if you look down here too, there's a bunch of seatbelt marks where someone has just been letting their seatbelt kind of get down and get jammed in there. So my theory is that somebody was kinking the seatbelt, it got stuck in here one too many times, and it indented this door. There's not really an easy fix for that other than having a body man come in and fill and sand the door down, but I have an even better fix than duct tape. Another issue that the car has is that it has brand new tires. That's not the issue. It's the nail that's sitting right in there. It's a brand new nail also. It's actually a screw, and there's a key difference. I'll show you why here in a second.
Now, we bought this car for $8,000. Like I mentioned a few moments ago, it's a 2013 with about 122,000 miles. But now that we have the car purchased, it's now time to set it up and get it ready to be on Turo.
Okay, now let's address the other issue.
Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, come on.
How much do you want to bet that they have fall decorations out?
No way, it's June. I guess I was wrong. So my plan is to get these ceramic magnets, and they're pretty thick, as you can see. Maybe use 1 or 2 of them. Clean off that area where that tape was. That way when it meets the sensor, it depresses it perfectly. So it's obviously hitting there. You can tell by the way that it is. Let's test this bad boy out.
How are you going to know if it works?
Because the light will shut off. I think I missed it. I'm an idiot. The light just stays on for too long. Get in. Doors open.
They work?
Doors closed. Doors open. Doors closed.
Gotta give you credit because I did not think those magnets were going to work. Good job.
Yeah. Magnets, how do they work? Don't want no scientists lying to me.
now that we got the door issue addressed, it is time to address the tire and get that nail out of there and the tire repaired.
I guess you could say we're about to nail this repair.
Ha, good one. Psych.
So, found the nail on this one. It's actually a screw. And it does seem to be leaking. So I use a little soap water mixture just to spray on anything that I see in the tire. Now it's pretty obvious that this is causing the leak because it's foaming, and this is why I use it. But sometimes you'll see something in the tire that may look like it's penetrating and that's the cause of your leak. It actually isn't. It may actually be only about that big and just in the rubber, not penetrating it. So it's good to know that this is the leak that I have to repair.
So how are you going to remove it?
Like this. I guess you could say we were screwed, not nailed. First you make it worse, then you make it better. Perfect. So now with the door fixed and the tire fixed and the car's all cleaned up, I actually have to get it down to the lot because this car is actually going to go on its first rental. And the reason why it's going on its first rental so quickly and we haven't even made the listing completely official yet is because we have another renter who unfortunately didn't book the car long enough. She needs a car to rent for us, so she's going to be swapping out into this vehicle. So it's going out on its first rental like before we can even get it out, which is great. And yes, I take that many photos all the time. And just like that, our 16th car is already off and back into our fleet. Guys, as always, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next episode.